Parker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They want to run it left here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Clark. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. With the catch, it's Phillips. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Waters. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get to you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Waters. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Made a defender miss. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Using his legs, it's McCall. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Munoz. Here's the pressure. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking for a man, it's Munoz. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The give to the tailback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Punt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man. It's Phillips. Quick step and go. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Palmer. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Takes the handoff. It's Phillips. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off-play action on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Munoz. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Phillips. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's one. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
To the ground with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Give to the single back. Got enough for the 1st. At the 40, there he goes. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wilson on the carry. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Munoz. He'll get rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the D. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Pulls it in. It's Craig. Crosses the 35. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Spins away from the defender. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Hard running there. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. Looking for room at the 30. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
Now, a 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Formation to kick it away.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Handoff to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy to run.
Off the play fake. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Munoz. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And here comes the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Phillips. Plows through the defense. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what they've got on second down. They go to the ground. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
First down for this offense. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback running on the draw. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this speed by the QB on that play?
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it with Wilson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Leaves it with the back. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on third down. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Palmer. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Phillips. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Munoz. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wilson on the carry. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half.
First down for the offense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first two quarters of football in Louisville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Hands it off. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Munoz. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses have played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Blasted as he lets it go. Misses receiver there, it's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Phillips. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll go to the ground. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wheeler. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it. And takes off and barely gets enough for the 1st down, but way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Right back to the well. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
At the 47. Brings up 3rd down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Punt is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
I like the offense using misdirection there because at this point in the game, you're just trying to get one guy out of position. If one guy can lose leverage, that can be an explosive play offensively, and you saw it right now.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try to pop the draw. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. It's a draw. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Munoz. Catch in the middle, it's Craig. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Can't get him to the ground. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. They go to the draw. Fights off a defender. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Waters. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Power football with the run. At midfield, he's got room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're going to ride this running back, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Looking to throw. Going for 6. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play, Well, they did on that one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this to seesaw back on top here in the 4th. Absolutely center cut. And now they take the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Give to the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
They'll leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's in for the touchdown.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he got into the house from the 6th to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the ground with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Might as well stick with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the back. Oh, better look out. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Looking for space. It's McCall. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Munoz. Quick strike complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Punt is on its way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And if you're on defense now, you know what's coming next. They're going to be throwing the ball down into the end zone. A field goal does them no good. You've got to have something lined up on the back end. Get some guys that can swat this football away.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Deep shot for the end zone.